Amen. Read on page 103. We add the gray box to 108 for us brothers.
Baruch atah Adonai Sakle Yaakov Elakat Elagi Barbanir Eladi Kemoset Devin Kenyakil Bezecher Chaskeo Bish maybe Gary will live in name Launch maybe Abba Malachazer Mishi Baruch atah Adonai Lovin Abraham Atam Libur the Madina Machaimis Matraplishi Amir Datam Mechalko Chaim Chassid Chaimis Ibrahim Adam Semich Nef Imre Bechel Mamatri Rasri Chaim Manas the Shini offer Bichamei Chabal Geris Midim Melach Malach Memis Mechaya Umatzmi Achi Shua B'nemanat Halach Yesh Meisim Baruch atah Adonai Mechaya HaMeisim
Amen. צדק ובמשפט ברוך אתה אדוני צדק ובמשפט ברוך שנים על תיסק ובחלמינים בכל הזידים ובד בכל אבי עם כמהין ריפרסו ומה חוסר שם מסקר זה שבת מגיר מסכנים מן וימין ברוך אתה אדוני שבי ומחנה הזידים צדיקים מחסידים מזיקים חביס ישראל בפליטת ספייס ספרים מלגרי צדק ועלינו ימון הרחמך אדוני אלינו בשמחת בכל ביתכם בשמחה באמס بسم الله كينو يمهم الله يدم لين هي ويشكي بخبط أخنا بركة عدنا يشكي كافات صديقهم شو أمير خبر أخن فشوب بسيشكل مسيخا كاشر دي برضو بخيسي دبرات خمدير بسيخا تراخن بنيسا بكاره بيامين وبينيامي لهم بركة عدنا وين يروشلايم لا سمعت دبر عبد خامه رست مياه بكارنا يتر بشوا سخا كده شوا سخا كدين وكل هايين بركة عدنا مياه كني شوا ما بين وديمين وبرحمن برحمن بكابل برحمن بركة دوسين كيوش مياه مساخين ما تومي وفنا خمال كينو ريك مال تشيبين وكياتوش مياه في الاسكوب بركة عدنا شيمياه في لوك بتسيادنا هنا بعمل في إسرائيل بنسبة جاي واشي وابيتال بريسا خبيش إسرائيل سوداس ما بسيطة وبرتين في ورتين كم تابيت إسرائيل ما خل وهنا بلاي بسنو يلا بيا بيجي أبيرا بيرا تبي شو ما بي باكيت بيزاخين زيخرينين وفيكتينين وزيخرين ميسين وزيخرين مشيخ داب دخل وزيخرين بشناي من بشاقة وزيخرين كم خبيش إسرائيل فنا خل بيتال تيبل وخين ومخاس بالرحمن والخيم تيب من الشغل بيمشي جزاء زخرين وادرين هنا بيد تيب وبيدين بيد برخا ماشيين وبيد خيم تيب بيعيشوا برحم خسوفين برحم هنا ماشيين وكي زخرين هنا وكي ملك خان من برحم وتوب سخزن هنا وشوف خالتين برحم ولو خطاني ناي ما أزرش هنا سبتين بين بارتشاقين ما أدري شو هو تبرد من الخلاص في الساقة أخذنا من سر ميدا خويا مش بيصير وكل استخدام تاخذ بخلي من ما ليس في الساقة شو بخلي يصير بيك بالترين ما تيجي جري ولا رحمة الله رحمة الله يسامح قصد أخذ اليوم في الله في كله مسمار في شيء من بيسمع شيء ممكن مكمل لنا بعد خلاص خايم يدو خسارة ديال وش نحاول ديال لأنهم كتير ويش وسين وبزر سين وسلاهي أتى بركة هذه ناي أتى بس نخال خان الله سين شان تي بركة خايم خين وحاسب رحمة الله ما قل إسرائيل بخو برخين ودينو كلهم كأخذ برفنا خكي برفنا خد ساتلنا ودرين كراس خايم بس تسد ابتداء وبراخ وبراخ من خايم مشالين وتيف بين خل بري خسام في إسرائيل بخالص بخالش بجتماع خبر هذه ناي بري خسام إسرائيل بشالين سكادل إسكادش ميرا با ما دبر خلو سيف نخ خلو سيف اسمع فكرنا ذكر في شيء خي خي وبيني خي وبخي دخل بيس إسرائيل فقالوا بس من كاره بين رومي هي شميرا بمزاح لو لام يوم ما يصبر Bispoyer, Bismon, Bishase, Bishador, Bishalem, Bishalol, Shmi, Bishuchabicho, Dominic Overfast, Bishasat, Mahamasat, Miran Bomi, Established Lysan, was in the whole basis royal card, Mabu, and Divish Maya in Romain, Nation Rabin, Shine, David, Police, Robin Romain. Place the song in the name of who Yas Shalom about police royal, Bimno, Amen. Elena, Siski, the Lobby, so there's some help here. House has kept enough of any access to the Fazrashi, so the Chiva, the Shi, the Dina, the there can be shared one shade that I have to clean it. So, right, he come be 80 shake. Almost the way on the is because I'm probably a little Kazak. Exactly, on the Malakot shot, I believe was really provision of the Snapper College. If you look at it now, the Banaka Green is quite cheap by you carry
Dangerous history today. Can you imagine Moshe with Moshe Rabbeinu? Imagine Moshe Rabbeinu with a saw hammer, tools. I don't know what he used, chisel. I don't know what he used, but he carved out the second set of luchos, the second set of tablets. That was today. He carved them out. Hashem told Moshe, carve out for yourself 2 sets of luchos exactly the way the first ones were. That's today, Joshua. That pasuk took place today. That it was 6 tefachim by 6 tefachim by 3 tefachim each of them. So a tefach is 2.3 inches. Tefach is, this is a tefach. What is that? 2 point something inches.
5 centimeters.
Huh?
5
5 centimeters?
centimeters.
10 centimeters?
Fist?
A fifth. About 4 fingers of the fist. Fist like this.
4 inches.
Not 4 inches. No. A tefach is less than 4 inches. Not 4 inches. I can about and stuff when it's 4 inches.
Namo is 18 inches. It's around 4. And it's 3. It's around 24 inches. 4.
Okay, whatever it is. This, whatever it is. So 6 by 6 by 3 deep. 6 by 3. So 6 by 6 by 6 by 3 thick. That's how big the luchos were.
Bigger than I.
Yeah, the tablet there was bigger than the tablet today. Oh.
At 24 inches. Take a mark.
I don't know, whatever. So this by like this, they weren't that big. They weren't. You see his picture there? They weren't that big. Right, you think you're right. No. Artist rendition, right? I guess the big ones come together with the horns. Yeah, so that was, anyway, that took place today. And then tomorrow, Moshe goes back to the mountain. It's his 3rd time going up for 40 days. It's the 3rd set of 40 days. The first set, he went to get the first set of luchos, which were carved by Hashem. Then he smashed those. That's the term, they got smashed. Second set of 40 days, he went after and asked for forgiveness to try and get us the second round. And then finally, tomorrow he's going to go back up today. Hashem tells him to carve those second ones out. And he does that, and tomorrow he's going to go up the mountain. Tomorrow he's going to go up the mountain, the second set of 40 days. And he's going to come back on Yom Kippur. That's what Hashem finally forgives us. Moroccan community has a custom tonight to celebrate many Moroccan Jews celebrate. The Portuguese army was invading Morocco. Morocco was very good to the Jews at the time, even though there were times trouble. They had trouble. We had trouble from time to time, but more or less they were good to the Jews. And here, they're invading, and their entire freedom to celebrate as a Jew was being challenged, and a big miracle took place. And Morocco is one of the Portuguese, and the Jewish community in Morocco would celebrate this day. They would celebrate Shana Shalom for many years as a special day that they were saved. Tonight's also the night that Haggai, Hanavi, was a prophet by the name of Haggai, and he gave over the prophecy that they should continue building a second Beis Mikdash. Second Beis Mikdash already started being built many years before, but it came to a halt, and Haggai gave over the prophecy that they should continue building second Beis Mikdash. That was also Rosh Chodesh, its first day of Elul. Tomorrow we start blowing the shofar. Officially, tomorrow we start blowing it. It's practice tomorrow. It's actually blowing shofar. And since it's Rosh Chodesh, 2 days Rosh Chodesh, so we also start saying we also should eat something extra. Yeah, eat something extra today. Good news. Yeah. Be ice cream, whatever you want, but something extra in honor of the day, something food, something physical. We should eat something. We should also learn our chapter of Tehillim. Right? We should learn our chapter of Tehillim. So if we are 28 years old, then you learn chapter 29. The way we do it is we're supposed to divide it throughout the whole year. So if how many verses are in chapter 29? Let's say there were 12 verses, then you do one verse every single month. You learn in depth. And if there's 24 verses, then you do 2 verses every single month. And if there's only 18, then you do 1 month, 1 month, 2, or you do 1.5, 5, any way you like. But you should learn some part of your chapter over the course of Rosh Chodesh. Also, there's a custom established by the Baal Shem Tov to start saying from Rosh Chodesh Elul, from tomorrow, all the way to Yom Kippur. We do every single day. We say 3 chapters of Tehillim. Tomorrow we're going to do Aleph Beis Gimel, the first 3 chapters, in addition to the regular Tehillim we do. The next day, second day, we do the next 3 chapters, etc. All the way up to Yom Kippur. And Yom Kippur, before each davening, we're going to do 9 chapters of Tehillim. So that is today in Jewish history. And back to Shulchan Aruch. Where did we go? So we left off that Erev Rosh Hashanah, many people have the custom to go to the resting place. If the person's parents passed on, they go custom to visit the parents. And there's a custom to visit the resting place of a tzaddik. Story is told of Magid, preacher, I guess, that would come to town, and usually before Rosh Hashanah, before Yom Kippur, they would give, Yom Kippur, Shabbos for Yom Kippur is called Shabbos Shuvah. The Shabbos supposed to do the Shuvah, and customarily, rabbis would give a very strong speech before Yom Kippur, encouraging everyone to do Shuvah. And some communities, they really give us really scary speech. You better do Shuvah or else. And so this community, there were some Hasidim there also, but there was they had a visiting speaker that came for the weekend, and he really gave a fiery speech. He told everybody how they're really Rishayim, how wicked they are, and they have to change their ways and become tzaddikim. Anyway, that night, this guy goes back, Motzi Shabbos, Saturday night, he goes back to his, after his speech, he goes back to his hotel room, feeling good. Oh, he got everybody good there. And there was a knock on his hotel room. It was none other than Rav Shmuel Mokis, a chassid named Shmuel Mokis. And he says, who's there? He says, Shmuel Mokis. Shmuel Mokis, he opens, wow, I'm such an honored guest. He opens up, and Shmuel is standing there, and he's standing with a chalaf. A chalaf is a knife that's used for shechting, for slaughtering. And he's like this, he's sharpening his knife. And this guy looks at Shmuel, he says, is everything okay? You're doing shechting going on here? Is the kafarat, shechting? He says, yeah, everything's okay. He says, what are you doing? He says, I'm sharpening my knife to shech. He says, what are you shechting? We're in the hotel room. What are you shechting? He says, I'm shechting you. You're shechting me. What are you talking about? He says, listen, it says in Shulchan Aruch, we just learned it over here. It says that before Rosh Hashanah, he's supposed to go visit the resting place of a tzaddik. He says, our community doesn't have any tzaddik. We don't have any community. We don't have any tzaddik community. And so we need the burial place of a tzaddik. And so you need to fulfill what it says in Shulchan Aruch. He says, are you joking? This is some kind of... He says, no, I'm serious. It really says it. He tells him, look. He says, look. He opens Shulchan Aruch. He says, look, it says over here. It says he was to go to the resting place of a tzaddik before Rosh Hashanah. And anyway, the guy says, you're crazy. He says, no, you're don't. He says, yes, no, we have to. It's a law, and we have to fulfill every law. It says the letter law. We have to fill it. He says, but I'm not a tzaddik. He says, yes, you are. He says, no, I promise you, I'm no tzaddik. He says, what do you mean? I heard your speech, and you're a big tzaddik. We're the wicked people. You're the tzaddik. He says, no, I swear. He says, you know what I did? He says, you know, they did this and this aver. I did this and this sin. Yeah, he says, so you know. So, I did this and this sin. I did this. I'm not a tzaddik. Okay, well, never come make such a speech again. Tell everybody how bad they are. This is not the way over here. We don't do that over here. And so, of course, we encourage everybody anyways, nothing to do with what we're learning. We're learning about going to the gravesite of a tzaddik over here. But anyway. It was in Lubavitch? Who said it was in Lubavitch? I don't know. Maybe he had a summer house and a winter house. Yeah. Yeah, but maybe he had like a summer house in Lubavitch. The rest of the time he lives in Minsk. I don't know. I have no idea. It's a good story anyway. Who cares? Yeah. Yeah. So we're discussing also the different fasts that people have accustomed to fast. Sometimes, so if someone fast before Rosh Hashanah, then they should still eat something before. After Mincha, you should still be eating something. So you don't go into Yom Tiv, just like you're not supposed to go into Shabbos hungry. Same thing, you're not supposed to go into Yom Tiv hungry. We're not supposed to go full. We're supposed to go with a good appetite into Shabbos and a good appetite into Yom Tiv, but we're not supposed to go starving. We're not supposed to go starving either. And that's why people have a custom of tasting the food of Shabbos before Shabbos. The Chazal says that Chaim Zach, whoever tastes the food, they taste it. Now, I don't know if you can ask from Shalom here before Shabbos. We should bathe ourselves and take a haircut in honor of Rosh Hashanah, in honor of Yom Tov, however, we should try, if we're taking a haircut before Rosh Hashanah, we should try to take the haircut before midday. Also, whoever doesn't go to the mikvah every day, try at least to go to the mikvah, just like we try to go to the mikvah or every day, try to go to the mikvah before Shabbos, same thing for Yom Tov, and surely before Rosh Hashanah, you try to go to the mikvah. Before Rosh Hashanah, we also do something called Hatarat Nedarim. We annul all our vows, similar to the prayer which we do as Yom Kippur comes in, called Nidre, where we do a communal annulment of vows, but we do a personal annulment of vows before Rosh Hashanah. We try to do it with a minyan. We can do it even with three. Do it in front of three judges, and anyone could act as a judge. So anyone over a mitzvah could act as a judge. So we do it in front of three, but we try. It's better to do it with a minyan. Now, it doesn't say in Shulchan Aruch, but it's it says in the fifth volume of Shulchan Aruch. In the fifth volume of Shulchan Aruch, it says, or it doesn't say, and the nation says that if you're part of a quorum, you're part of a minyan that does Hatar Nedarim, and you did your part, you should sit down and be the judge for everybody else also. Don't run out. Don't do your part and say, I'm out of here. It's not nice. Especially for Rosh Hashanah. Don't go into Rosh Hashanah that way. Everybody thinks their time is, everyone's time is important. But it's more important to do the right thing, especially for Rosh Hashanah, to do the right thing. And just like everyone was there for you, you should be there for everybody. And wait to turn out for everybody. Of course, there's enough people to have 2 minions. We break up and we do 2 sets of minions. That's what we've been doing the past few years. For Rosh Hashanah, we do 2 sets of but everybody waits for everybody. It's the right thing. Meyer, okay, one thing. What's down Meyer? That's didn't want anything high down here. Oh. Ja, Shem Elchaneinu v'Yamkareinu Adonai, Shem Elchaneinu v'Yamkareinu Adonai, Shem Elchaneinu v'Yamkareinu. Skada v'skada Shmei Rabba, Amri v'Chusin, Chusin Asam Korim Korim Shichai, so Lagos Korim, Amen. Shmei Rabba. Which of the who? Hey, Lama Kubachos, which of us is Bachos, Nechamos, Amir Mama, Bimno, Amen. Who is Adonai, Amvara, maybe later not the you may let up. Nice social my brother, night. Maariv, Amen. Amen. נאמר כי כל אדוני יעקב וג'ול מיד חוזק ממנו ברכתו אדוני גואל ישראל. כי אין שומעים מצאנו אותו ברכתו אדוני שמש עם ישראל יזכד השמי הבא וכל משיחה טוב בגזמן קוראים אמן which of the four element of us which was the Amir Amen. Kaddish me abo, only was some calling Shiche, Hayech Nech, Hayel Hobis Vagazman Karim, Amen. Shalom, my mouth, we ask Shalom, the Valkal Israel, Amen. That's all you got, that's all. Aquele que vai fazer ele espera bem se ver Suze. نما غيادنا خكوات ويادنا خاد وشما يخاد Amém. Ratzak, Lishbach, Lizak, is the Khir, but I'm telling you, it's not a little something. Guy, I'm going to tell you the Alright, so we're showing this tomorrow, just like today. So extra davening. It's not a problem. Extra davening.
Friday morning. Right. So, chakras, I wake up late. Beautiful, many thanks very much. What is the
Amen.